guys, it's Patricia and today I'm bringing to you my Scentsy Empties for the month of September. What we're going to do is discuss new items and also scents of the month. Then we'll do older bars that you can't get, but it's always good to hear about them because especially with upcoming Bring Back My Bar. Then we will discuss Bring Back My Bar scents I've used up and then other items. So let's get into the newer scents that are in the catalog right now. So the first scent I used up in my basket is Breakfast Blend, and actually I just put the rest of the cubes downstairs to finish up. This one is Scentsy's coffee scent, and basically it's the scent of just brewed coffee. I find it has a little something extra that I don't care for. I feel like it's like a sandalwood or something exotic that they tried to put in here. For my nose, it doesn't really work, and it's only about a medium intensity, and I find a lot of coffee scents are fairly strong, but this one not as much. I always have to put something very sweet in here to like doctor it up a little bit. This one will not be a repurchase for me. There's actually another one coming up that I prefer, and you'll see it here shortly. In the spicy category, but this could easily be in the bakery category, is Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, and you can see it tints the back of the clamshell. This was from October 2017 scent of the month, and this is so, so good. Oh, it's like you're at a Cinnabon. You can smell the icing, you can smell the dough, you can smell the mild sweetness, but then add a tiny pinch of pumpkin. And just enough pumpkin, not too much. If you're not a pumpkin fan, you may still really enjoy this if you like bakery. I find it's not overly cinnamon, but some people do find it's fairly heavy on the cinnamon, but I love it. This is one of my favorites. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, about a medium intensity and a medium performer. I just love that one. Okay, from a new release, this one is an outstanding performer in terms of strength and outstanding in terms of longevity. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but it is the powerful scent of Betel Leaf fig. The scent notes on this are wild fern, mission fig, crushed rosemary, and coconut water. And this thing here, okay, I had it going for 3 days in my open concept. I wanted to move on, so I took the wax out. It still had scent, so I put it in different warmers that I use at nighttime to illuminate the stairs. No joke, like every night a week, it's still strong. I'm gonna move on from it, but this scent is such a good value. If you love this scent, you are going to get lots of time out of it. It's a great one. Betel Leaf fig. I don't know if it's something that I like, but I might actually pick up another bar. We'll see. I'm coming around to it. Okay. The other super strong powerhouse scent that I have, probably one of Scentsy's strongest scents ever. It's a laundry scent, and it is Clothesline. This one here is nice and strong. Woo! Very strong. Let me read you the scent notes. Okay, it says crisp greens, orange flower, creamy violet, white wicker basket. And then it says basically it's the scent of just washed laundry dried naturally in the fresh air. Yeah, it's definitely a strong laundry presence. This would be good if you had like a litter box in your laundry room and you're trying to cover up odors, or I mean, some people have problems with their front loaders because they're not like you have to diligently clean your front loader if you have one. I am so strict on that, but anyway, this would be good if you're having issues with that. It's just an all-around great scent. It will definitely be a repurchase for me. The next one I finished up is a new release, Candied Cranberry Pecan. This one has cranberries, pecans, sugar cane, and brandied plum. This is a very sweet, almost like a dried cranberry and dried fruit, almost like a compote, or like almost like a fruit roll-up jelly. Sorry. That's my husband. He's been having trouble today. He had a crash. Anyway, hope he's fine. Yeah, this is kind of like a very intense, sweet, tart, candy jelly, almost like those fruit roll-ups are homemade. I don't get a lot of pecans. I definitely get a little bit of sugar cane, I think, and pecans perhaps. I find I like this one mixed with a bakery, but this one lasts a long time. But I mixed it with a bakery, and so I finished up another new release, and this is Stroop Waffle Delight. This is basically vanilla, melted butter, and cinnamon. Very minimal cinnamon, extremely minimal. I don't even know if it's detectable. If you're extremely cinnamon sensitive, you may be able to tell it's there, but it's very, very light. Very heavy on the dough aspect to me. A lot of waffle doughness. Not too much sweetness. I find this is a very, like, unsweet scent. So if you have a scent that's really, really sweet and you want to take away from that sweetness, i.e. this one, they are actually a fairly good pair. Now you might want to double up on this compared to this. So maybe, depends on how many cubes you do. But for me, I would probably do half a cube of candied cranberry pecan and 1 cube of strip waffle delight. Those are a nice combination together. So just remember, strip waffle delight, in my opinion, not very sweet, but good to kind of lessen a sweet scent if you find it overly sweet. Now this scent here is from Marvel. It's Marvel 9 Realms. Now I just want to say on the positive side of things that the packaging here is beautiful, lovely, attractive. It was a dark red wax. I did not care for this scent. It was a strange combination. Let me read you the scent notes. It's lime zest, blue tea, and lavender lightning. And I think they just put the lightning there to be funny, but basically it's lavender. Okay, I don't really know. First off, the performance on this was pretty dismal, except for downstairs in my son's room. It did really well. It's still going, actually. Sometimes I couldn't smell it the greatest. So I was like, eh. And I think this one might benefit from an element warmer. I'm not sure, because he has an element warmer. But one of my subscribers, and it might have been Leslie, she said it reminded her of bug spray. And I can see that. It's like a bug spray with a tea note. Anyway, it's not for me. I took it out of my Scentsy Club. I took it out quite quickly, so that one is available till September 30th. So if it's something, if you want to smell fancy bug spray, then pick that one up. Okay, scents of the month. I finished up my youngest child's favorite, Squeeze the Day. He loves this. It's basically pure lemons and vanilla cream. Oh, and it's so good. I really enjoy this one. It's a boomer. I find not super long lasting, but I don't care. It's a great payoff. If you need lemon, you want that one in your life. Nice and strong. Okay, this one is fairly strong, and I'm coming around to it. I don't love it at the beginning, but I do really like this scent. Don't get me wrong. It's this month's scent of the month. It's called Caramel Apple Craze. At the beginning, it has a very high tone that sometimes bothers my nose, but I think I'm getting used to it. I love the caramel, and I love the apple in it. And after a couple of hours, 2 or 3, I find it dulls down a bit, and I just enjoy the heck out of this one. So I am glad that I have quite a few more bars of this one. I will be enjoying those throughout the fall season, that's for sure. And it's probably a medium plus on intensity and about average duration for me, maybe a little longer than that. This next one here is Perfect Pumpkin Pear. It's fresh pumpkin, golden pears, breeze, drifting cloves, and sandalwood. Okay, so this is not perfect for me. Personally, I don't care for this scent. It doesn't turn me off like it does some people, but I really find it brought me back to junior high wood shop. I find I get a lot of woodsy notes. I think what it is in the background you can smell a little bit of pear, which gives a lot of earthiness. You can smell a tiny bit of clove. On cold, I can even get like almost like a crisp air scent sometimes, and I think that might be the breeze drifting clove, but anyway. And then the sandalwood comes in, and I feel that dulls all the other scent notes. That's all I can kind of smell. It's a slightly perfumey, cologne-y sandalwood. It reminds me of my wood teacher. And the woodiness smell reminds me of being in the wood shop. So I picture being in the wood shop with my kind of not great smelling wood shop teacher from grades 7, 8, 9. Somewhere in the distance, there's some pears and there's some pumpkin. And that's it. Not looking forward to using up the other bars. Now, in terms of strength, not very strong for me. I would say light to medium at best, probably on the lighter side. I've tried it in a mini warmer. I've tried it in a full-size warmer. I haven't tried it in my open concept space because I don't think it's strong enough, to be honest. So this is not one that I prefer, and it's getting mixed reviews. So some people love it, some people don't. So this will probably be one that will not sell out quick, but we'll see. That's Perfect Pumpkin Pear. So let's move on to the scents that are no longer available. The first one is in my Scentsy Club. I love this one, and I'm surprised because I hate the smell on cold. It is Be My Honey. This is pineapple rings, sweet honey, and jasmine blossom. So still, see, I don't like it on cold. Then you put it in the warmer, and it just kind of blooms and blossoms into wonderfulness. I really enjoy this one. It's a surprise because I don't really like honey scents. Something happens when they're all together. I really, really enjoy this one. And like I said, I put it in my Scentsy Club. And my picky daughter likes this one as well. So that's good. It's a pretty, I would say a medium level performer, but it does last a fair amount of time. I used up a Prettium Plum. This one is red plum, black coconut, and sweet cream. A little bit different than sweet plum pastry. It almost has like an exotic twist, a little bit more deep, dark kind of plum. with the black coconut. I think that's what differentiates this. If this was around, I would probably not repurchase. I would be happy with what I had. It was somewhat of a shorter acting scent, but it held up well in my open concept layout, and that's where I finished that off. I finished off a wassail wonderland. This is outstanding in terms of scent. I really, really like it. It's nice and strong. The scent notes on this are orange zest, lemon peel, cinnamon stick, and fir needles. Kind of close to Scentsy's spiced grapefruit. Very close. Love this one. I wouldn't mind seeing this one return and bring back my bar. It's good. You get a little bit of the fir. That would be the difference from spiced grapefruit, but that is really good. I finished up a summer collection scent called Driftwood Bay. The scent notes in this are sea salt mist, white cyclamen, and sun-bleached driftwood. This one here I finished up mostly in my kid's bathroom. Yeah, I mean, it would not be a repurchase for me. It's a very fresh, you can smell the driftwood. That almost gives it like a dry, fresh tone. Salty, dry, fresh tone. I don't know. I really like bergamot and solar driftwood. I'd love to see that one come back, but I don't think it's due back for Bring Back My Bar yet. But anyway, this would not be a repurchase for me. And it was a little bit medium plus on intensity in the bathroom. That's kind of strictly where I used it. Finally, on the older bars, we have Saint Nickerdoodle. So this one here is baked apples, spices, and a dusting of powdered sugar. And on cold, it's kind of but on warm, I really, really like it. At the beginning, you can really smell the powdered sugar. And then it kind of just mellows out. Almost smells like a baked apple, a gentle baked apple, or like almost like a baked apple pastry. It's really, really nice. And I had this going in my open concept to finish up the 4 bars, and I really enjoyed that one. I've got a few more. Okay, let's move on to Bring Back My Bars. So we have Watermelon Patch. This one here is a sweet vine ripened watermelon. If it's that, I picture like a little green string with little fake sour candy watermelons attached to it, because that's what I get, a lot of candy with this. I do like it though. I don't have any more of this, but I was good with that one, and I am happy to use it. It was nice and strong, then it kind of fizzles out quick. I finished up Autumn Sunrise. Autumn Sunrise is tart pomegranate, raspberry, nutmeg, and cinnamon stick. However, for me, I get a lot of tangerine, kind of like an orangey, and a slight perfuminess that reminds me of a hair salon. I don't know what it is, like a hair salon, something that, you know, if they're highlighting your hair, something that's kind of like a chemical, but not a bad chemical, but kind of like a volatile, high tone to it. Yeah, but definitely an orange scent. I'm not really sure if the pomegranate and the raspberry translate, but I think a lot of people don't get those notes either. So that is Autumn Sunrise. Not as strong as I was expecting. I wish it was a little stronger. So not a repurchase for me. I think I have a couple bars of this Cutie Pie Cupcake. This is sweet clementine, yellow cake batter, vanilla, and sugar icing. Now some people say that this reminds them of Fruit Loops, and I can kind of see that. But almost like a bakery tone, a bakery white yellow cake. And then I add like a sweet orange buttercream frosting, just a touch. It's yummy and delicious. I like this one quite a bit. I wish it was a little bit stronger again. Sometimes I find Scentsy's bakeries are kind of light. Anyway, I don't want to go off too much on that, but yeah, this one I have a few more, so I will be happy with the ones that I have. This one is one of my favorites. It's in my Scentsy club. It's the coffee scent that I really like, and it is Coffee Tree. This one is rich aroma of freshly roasted coffee beans. Now, it's better. I don't know what it is. To me, this is like coffee with a little bit of sugar. That's what I get. Just coffee, a little bit of sugar. I don't drink coffee, so I'm probably not the best one to ask, but I know what my nose likes, and my nose likes this one. Nice and strong, and it does great. You can mix so many things with this. What did I mix with this one? I think I mixed like toffee butter crunch or something like that. Very enjoyable. Love it. Scentsy Club. Another Scentsy Club is Banana Berry. And this one is delicious, youthful, and fun. This is basically sweet banana cream and strawberries. Oh, I love this one. It makes me happy. Like, it makes me smile when I walk in the room. It's like a banana cream, exactly. It's not like a banana in your face banana. It's like a banana cream. Almost like a fluffy banana cream candy, and then strawberry. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. Like a banana and marshmallowness together. Okay, so let's go through the other items I finished up. I finished up a washer whisk tub, and It's this one, Lavender Cotton. Okay. So washer whiffs are basically scent boosting crystals that you add to your washer drum that will help scent your clothes. This one definitely scents your clothes. It's a pretty good performer. I can smell it whenever I, pick up my son. He's in a wheelchair. I pick him up all the time, throw him over my shoulder, that kind of thing. However, I really don't like this scent. I don't like lavender, and I'm trying to come around. I'm trying to like broaden my horizons. I don't care for this. One thing I want to tell you, if you have, sometimes people say, oh, I have company coming over. I'm going to wash my sheets and towels in lavender cotton, which is great. If someone like me comes over and they really don't like lavender, I'm going to tell you what I think when I smell something like this. To me, it smells musty. It smells like not quite as bad as if someone leaves the clothes in the washing machine, forgets about them, and then puts them in the dryer. Not quite to that extreme. But if I smelled this when I went to someone's house, I would not like it. So just be careful. If something like lavender, it's kind of a strong love it or hate it, you may not want to choose it for company. Maybe for yourself, but not for company, or at least find out if your company likes it before you put it on all their sheets. I finished up a scent pack in Mocha Doodle. I love this one. It's very strong. I put it in a closet that we hang some things up to dry, and this is a strong performer. Sometimes I could smell it over the wax that I had going in that room, and it's basically like a coffee mocha scent, has some caramel, cream, sugar, that kind of thing. For my Scentsy Go, I finished up the last pot of this, which is Sun-Kissed Citrus. Sun-Kissed Citrus, I believe, has oranges, grapefruit, lemons, and limes. Very strong on this orange. And a nice strong performer. This one here I do like. I had it going in my car that my husband's using right now. I also finished up a dryer disc pack in Sun-Kissed Citrus, and I like that one, but I don't really like it in laundry, so I can see why they discontinued it. I finished up a soap in Mandarin Grapefruit Amber. This has basically scent notes on it, but anyway, it says red raspberry, mandarin, and tonka bean, which doesn't say anything about these. Anyway, but this one is a nice, strong kind of amber. You can smell mandarin, you can smell grapefruit. It's very intense. And I used this in hand cream when we went to Vegas last year. I think my sister found it kind of strong. But one thing I want to say, some people don't like that you don't get a lot of soap. I like that it just depresses a tiny bit and you only get a little bit of soap on your hands. You're not wasting a lot of soap. A lot of times when you pump a full pump from, say, Bath and Body Works, there's a lot of soap there. Sometimes you don't need all that. I'm not trying to be cheap. I'm just being realistic. Okay. And this one here was an oil I finished up, a Love at First Bite. I don't have the scent notes, they're up here. I will put them down below. But this one here, if I can open it. Yeah, I feel like there was cherry. I don't know, I didn't love this one. Love at First Bite was not for me. But I'm glad to finish up. And sometimes you have to take the stopper out to get the last little bit of oil out. I finished up a scent circle in the Retired Scent of Grandma's Orchard. This one has no scent left in it. I feel like it was good for a few days and then it kind of fizzled out, which is kind of what I get. Sometimes I shove them in the vent. This one I did not. Yeah, this one was basically like apples, pears, kind of like a fruity fall-like scent. And the last thing I finished up for the month is kind of a disappointment. I love this scent so much, but it just doesn't do well for me, and it's a carbar, and I loved it for about a good solid 3, 4, 5 days, and then it was just Honeymoon, Hideaway. Now, funny, I can still smell it here. It just doesn't give off scent. I tried shoving it in the vent. You can see I mutilated this thing trying to get more scent out of it. I don't know. I love this, but Honeymoon, Hideaway is not a great performer. It's sad because it's such a friggin' good scent. I wish they could just take the wax and say, let's dial it up a few notches, make it stronger, turn the volume up, and make it a stronger wax. I don't know. I'm sure they could do that, but they don't. Anyway, this one here is supposed to last up to 30 days, but I was lucky if I had 2 weeks, and the last week and a half were very weak. The question of the month, I forgot to mention. How exciting. We've been almost 1 month into the new catalog, and I want to know what your guys' top 2 or 3 scents are from the new releases. Or even if you want to mention a couple of the other scents you're really thankful that return, but I want to know what your top, few scents for the new releases are. I'm always kind of secretly gathering information, and I like to hear what people are liking. So anyway, thanks for spending the last 20 minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.